Well, greetings again. And this is the last of our 8-week series today. Uh, and honestly have to say that I'm kind of a little sad that we're ending because I've really enjoyed this time being with you over the last 8 weeks. Um, so today we're finishing up with the theme of flow. That's the eighth of the themes for our 8-week series. And flow is actually one of my favorites. And I'm just going to say a little bit about it first, and then we'll go right into the meditation. Um, so when you meditate and you practice regularly, and I probably haven't mentioned this before, but a short period of meditation every day is way better than a long period not very often. So you're much better off meditating, even if you can only find 10 minutes a day. It's really great. And the practice, like we've been engaging here, just simply a simple breath meditation, body focus, is really good. Something that brings you more present, more here. Um, and engaging that, after a while, there's a real cumulative effect. You will notice a shift and a change in the way you show up each day. I like to think of it as a little like life has a lot of bumps on the road. And invariably, we hit those bumps on the road. But what meditation and my other practices do for me is help a lot of those bumps get a little smoother. Doesn't make them go away altogether. There's still going to be bumps on the road, but the bumps don't knock me off my bicycle when I encounter them. And so that's really what it will do. In fact, what happens over time is life starts to flow a little. And engaging that flow is a really beautiful benefit of this practice, and noticing when it's happening. It doesn't come all the time, but from time to time you will notice what is called flow. There's a book written about flow by a guy called Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. I can say it, but I can't spell it. And that book, if you're interested, he talks about flow as an experience. All of us have experienced it at some time in our life, but it's really great. So we're going to play with that a little bit today in our meditation. So I'd like to begin, if you're in a seated position and you can move your arms a little bit, we're going to begin with a little breathing and movement, a little flowing movement. So my invitation is to just bring your hands in front and then just lift them up above your head. Take a deep breath in and then just let your hands float back down. And then keep that rhythm going and see if you can get a flowing motion going with it. And you can inhale on the way up and exhale on the way down. And you can do that, continue that at your own pace. I'm not going to do it with you because of all the people on the webinar here. Some of you will be doing it faster or slower than others, and that's perfectly fine. I want you to find your flow. Find your rhythm with that. Just find the rhythm that works for you. And if you can, just feel a little more into it. And if you can feel the flow, and you may also notice the parts where there's not flow, and that's okay, just notice them too. But see if you can let go of those little pieces where there's a little not so much flow, and let it flow a little more. If you prefer to stand up to do this, you can do that. If you prefer to, even if you're lying down, you can just raise your arms up above your head and let them come down. And now, just to shift it a little bit, just work on letting that out breath on the downward swing last a little bit longer. Maybe count to 3 or 4 going up and count to 5 or 6 coming down. So it's just expanding the flow of breath out, expanding the out breath a little bit. And at the end of the out breath, letting it be a real clear, soft a letting go. Sometimes I call it the what the heck breath. Just let it all go. And let it flow. Okay, one more of those, and then you can bring your hands back to stillness. And then you can resume your seated position or wherever you put yourself for meditation. And continue, though, to notice the breath now. Now you've stopped the movement. Just keep the flow of the breath going in the body. Lightly close your eyes. You can gaze down at the floor if you prefer, rather than close. And feel the flow of the breath in the body. So as you breathe in, breath flows in. As you breathe out, breath flows out. And that top of the in-breath, where the in-breath turns the corner, sometimes that might be a little bit of a sudden change. So the invitation is to let the breath flow around the corner. So as it comes in, just let it be soft in the turn. Taking the static out of the turn and letting the breath just softly turn the corner to flow out. And the same at the bottom of the breath. As you breathe out, just a soft turn to breathe in again. And as you feel the flow of the breath, feel also the flow in your body. You may be able to tune in to slight and subtle movements within your body as you breathe. The breath inducing a flow not only in the breath, but also in the body. So that your body begins to engage a flow. But like everything, there's always places that don't flow. And it's fine to notice them too. In fact, it's great to, wherever that's happening, just notice that too without needing to fix it, change it, or do anything with it. Feeling flow, feeling not flow. And letting it be. Maybe taking the awareness now to the belly. And as you breathe, feeling the flowing motion there as the belly rises with the in-breath and falls with the out-breath. And if you notice thoughts coming and going, and most likely we do, the thoughts will come. My invitation today is to put the thought in the stream and let the stream flow down river with the thought. As the thought comes, notice it, hold it gently, and place it in the stream, and let the stream just flow it on down the river until the next one comes. You may even see the stream of thoughts as thoughts come and as thoughts go, like little pieces of driftwood or leaves in a river that's flowing gently. Just noticing the thought and letting it flow on by. Coming back to the breath as the depth of the river. The breath and the body is the depth. beneath the surface, the deeper part. Also flowing, but flowing softly. If you lose it, no worries, just come back again with the next breath. And even if you only hold the focus of flow for one breath, that's a meditation right there. No need to fight it or struggle. Just simply let it all flow, even the parts that don't flow. If there's anything you're noticing in your body, just also bring a little flow to that. And here it can be just noticing one sensation and letting it flow on to the next and the next. And even if one seems a little stronger, just by bringing a little attention to it, holding it gently, can let it flow. And anything at all that might be in any way a disturbance of flow, just simply allow it to be here too. It's all part of the river. It's all flowing, no matter what we do. It's all always flowing. And now as you breathe in, let that in-breath be like receiving whatever's flowing in, receiving the flow that's coming with the breath. And as you breathe out, being with whatever's flowing away. a continuous cycle of flowing in, flowing out. Noticing perhaps what is being allowed in right now. What am I allowing to be received as I breathe in? Each moment, each breath, a new moment. What do I choose to receive in this moment? And as I exhale, what do I choose to release with this out breath? What's letting go? Receiving, releasing. Entering the flow of life. Here, here in the flow, here in this moment. And gently bring one or both hands up to the center of your chest and seek out the soft place there, the soft place where you can connect with touch to your body, to your life, the life force that dwells within this body, sensing the flow of that life force, the life that flows in this body. Perhaps a moment of gratitude for that miracle of life flowing in this body. And perhaps asking the wisdom of this body, the knowing that dwells within us. What am I receiving from the flow of life? And what am I releasing to allow the flow to continue? And just take a moment to embrace that, to hold it gently. A way of being in life, opening to what's arriving, letting go of what's departing. And take a deep breath, let your hands come back down. Take a moment to validate your choice to be here today, to sit in presence to yourself, to embrace the flow of life, to show up for life, to be here. And may through these practices, may you find peace. May you find freedom from suffering. May you find joy in the flow of life. And may you take care of yourself happily. And let us also wish that same wish for all beings. May all beings be free of suffering. May they live in peace. May they find joy in the flow of life. And may they take care of themselves happily. And I thank you for allowing me to serve you with this practice over the last 8 weeks. And I wish you well. I wish you, for the rest of your life, all of those things that we just mentioned. And I really thank you for being here. And there will be time for questions and chat or comments. And happy birthday to Nancy. Just put in the chat. Birthday is sometimes called continuation day. It's like a continuation of life is to be celebrated. Yeah. Other people are wishing you happy birthday too. Thank you. Great way to celebrate. So time for questions and time for sharing. And also one thing I want to mention before everyone goes, my next event with TRF will be in Wednesday, June 23rd. I'll be leading an hour and a half workshop, and this is a good one for where we are right now in our world. I'll be doing a workshop on redefining normal, embracing life after COVID. So it'll be a 90-minute workshop, and the purpose of that workshop will be to help us along the way with, dealing with this new normal that we're all facing right now. It's not going to be the same old normal. It's going to be very new, very different. I'm sure many of you are already feeling this. I certainly am. I know that even just walking down the street and seeing people out and about and being part of it just feels so different. Yet it was something that was so normal. I invite you to join me June 23rd, 5 to 6:30 p.m. And it'll be on the TRF website. And I'll also be doing a workshop in the fall. It'll be another series, six-week series on coming home to yourself, finding some solace coming home to you. And it'll be a series of 6 1.5-hour workshops. over 6 weeks. Also theme-based like this series has been. So I invite you to join me for that as well. Look forward to that. So again, any questions, any comments? Solace would be good. Yeah. Thank you. Someone said one of the best sessions I've participated in. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And you can find the recordings. They'll all be here for a while, I imagine. Quite a few thank yous. Okay, any questions about continuing your meditation practice? I'm more than happy to help you with that. Yeah, you can. Oh, you couldn't find me on YouTube? Okay, it's Michael Lee 46. Michael Lee 46, all one word, all one string. And if you put that into YouTube, you'll find me. There's a lot of Michael Lees in the world, I guess. So I might be hard to find. Also, you can go to the Phoenix Rising website, pyt.com, Phoenix Rising, pyt.com, and you'll find links there to all of these other platforms and channels. Thanks, Laura. Thank you, Amy. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate that. I'm pleased you're embracing change. That's wonderful. Okay, so no other questions, nothing further? All right. Well, again, thank you.